What's good, Tahaz? What are you telling me? For a genuine question, what do you think is the most important part of my game I should focus on and try and improve on? This game is pissing me off. Been learning some new stuff like player lock-in, but I feel like I should focus on the basic fundamentals. Yes, DK, that's what I'm actually going to cover. Like how to actually play the game in terms of all the things you need. Jay, what do you want? What do you want, Jay? Anyways, this game, how do I make it? Can I make it full screen? I can, innit? This game was against that former pro you must have seen on my TikTok. I don't know if you saw the TikTok, but yeah, he was a pro for like some Dutch team or something like that. He's got like 1,000 followers on Twitter. This was his team. He had Raya. You can see it. The defense was crazy. This is like a pro. This is what pros are using pretty much, especially the Morgan at striker and then the Bon Mighty. We're going to kick off. Essentially, what you want to focus on here is literally just the basics. Like the basics in this game is wide play. Once you go down the wing, you want to look for cutback straight away. It's just the triangle formula. Like right mid, center mid, striker. If it's not there, switch to play. You just want to be playing away from their icon all the time. And I want you guys to watch what I do when I'm defending. This is the most important thing that I want to cover, defending. I want to tell you a lot about defending the most because everyone's always asking, defending, how do you do it? Look who I'm controlling. Look, this is what I'm doing when I'm defending. Yes, it's scummy. Yes, people complain about it. But what would you rather? Have integrity on the game or just play the game the way rats play and just be happy? I'm bringing Salah back, my right mid and my left mid back. And I'm not panicking. I'm not switching because he's moving around. I'm not switching. I'm still on Salah. Now I'm on Kvara because he's gone so far wide. He's on Kvara's side. I switched to Nuno to apply pressure. And I'm not coming off Kvara. Look. You see? There you go. Look who won the ball. Kvara won the ball, my left mid. Not my centre backs or my centre mids. And the reason being why this worked against obviously a pro is because I'm keeping the middle compact. He's doing that thing I was talking about where you go wide. He's gone wide and you know exactly what he's going to do. The only thing he can do, cut back. Look for the triangle. Couldn't find the triangle because I AI defended it. You see it right there. And then Kvara covered everything. And the reason this works is because you're not using your centre mids over here, you're covering, the centre mids are covering the middle, right? Because you're not controlling them. So you're not jockeying with them. So they're naturally just staying in that position. And then with the left mid, you jockey and you cut out all the passes that they're trying to make. So you can see I'm running towards Morgan and then I win the ball back. Obviously, that was a bit of a hiccup there. But then you just play slow and then just regain possession, right? Cool, so that's one part of defending that you guys need to learn. Left mid and right mids, or cams as well. That's why I use the 4-4-1-1 a lot, because cams offer you that coming back with the defense. Let me see what happens. Just wing play. Pretty much, that's that triangle I was talking about. And then there's 1-0. Now, the breakdown of that goal. Cam, triangle to the wide player. And then he's just jockeying me. Play lock fake that. The triangle again, composure in the box, and then finish. Now the reason, this is the mentioning I used, or no, this is the reason I mentioned in flipping, I can't speak. This is the reason I mentioned Putellas as a centre mid. Because if I had someone like De Jong, which most people do, they have like the De Jong and the Reinders. I don't think De Jong is doing this, if that makes sense. I don't think De Jong is going left and right and then scoring the goal like Putellas does. So it's just another threat. So that's why it's important to have those kind of players in the... this guy. That's why it's important to have those kind of midfielders. The ones that move and can attack as well as defend. She can't really defend, but as long as she can jockey, she's good enough. So that was 1-0. You saw just wing play and then cutting back and then having composure. What div? Elite, bro. And then same again, look. This is a kickoff, by the way. Very dominant. You know, they mostly go in all the time. But look who I'm controlling. No centre mids. AI defending with Salah, and I didn't panic. Yeah, so this is kickoff, boys. You can see what I'm doing. I'm not panicking. He's getting closer and closer to my defense. I'm not panicking. I'm just using my cam. He got to this point, yeah, and I still didn't switch to no defender because I just knew that if I use my cam, I'm going to get the ball. It's so unexpected and it's annoying. And then I think I actually scored from this as well. That's the same move I literally done in the first goal. The same as that move, player lock-in. And then this is the importance of player lock-in, DK, if you're still here, yeah? I sent Sissy on a run. But if I didn't player lock with her, right, she would have just gone running. And then Llorente would have to only mark Kvara. And then Reinders would only have to mark Putellas. Then I have to go back. But because I brought back Sissy with my player lock, it allows another option. This is the same thing I was talking about having someone like Putellas in the midfield. Because I don't think De Jong is doing this. You know? Bang. You want to ask a question? What's your question, brother? Are your centre mids on box to box? Putellas is, yeah. That's why you see her up and down so much. Anyway, same shit. This is kickoff again. You see where Sissy is. It's like guys, you're going to pick it out very quickly. And then I win the ball with my centre mids. Not by myself, but with the use of this. Allowing just like bombarding in the midfield. How do you deal with the bounce backs? You can't, bro. Honestly, you can't really do. It's just something you have to anticipate. Like, you know when you play the game for so long, you know when something's going to happen. Yeah, what are your centre mids on? My centre mids on holding and then box to box. So Putellas is on box to box because she can attack and defend. And then Vitinha's on holding because he's not a better attacker than Putellas. Is your wingers on winger? Yeah, one of my winger... Who is it? I think it's Kvara. Kvara is my winger. But yeah, guys, same thing again. Because I'm not controlling Putellas, she's allowed to mark whoever she wants, do whatever she wants, and she gets the ball back because I'm using Kvara. But look at this. Look at this, boys. So disgusting. Every time you touch... Oh, man. That goal was just so like... I don't like it, man. I don't like it. I don't know how to feel about this goal. It's just like... Obviously, keeper came out. Mikey, I done that. But like... Just such Mbappe tax, in my opinion. Would you recommend assisted or precision? Anything to do with doing something by yourself in this game is the best. So you see how player locking was introduced? It's because it allows you to move a player by yourself, which makes like it so much easier for you. Anything to do with like doing things yourself is the best. So if, for example, L1 switching is assisted, but right stick switching is manual or precision, if you like, because you get to precisely choose who you want to switch to, which is obviously better. You see everyone recommending right stick switching because it allows you to do it yourself. So hence with assisted shooting or precision. Should stream on YouTube, G, you reckon? Can Putellas be next to De Jong or would I need someone more defensive next to her? Nah, Putellas works with De Jong. That's a great midfield. So do you not need destroyer DMs in this game? Nah. The only destroyer you need, yeah, is the obvious ones. You know where it's like, it's Hullet Tax or Vieira. Those are the only ones that will work. The guys that use Rodri and that, he's good, but he hasn't got the body type and the aura that Hullet and Vieira have. Like, they just get away with things because they're them. And it's so weird to say, but it's just like how it is. You guys see it all the time. The same shit. Left mid, striker, cam, triangle, wide play, cut back. It's just like this cutback thing, yeah, is I only do it once you see this. You see how Llorente is so stuck on Kvara? It opens up space, forcing this centre-back to look at Sissy. And then it opens up more space. Then Pina's open. It's just like, you know what I mean? But look, this is what I do. Everyone cuts back all the time, right? But no one, this is something that's worked. I don't know why this works. But yeah, look, this works all the time. I want you guys to try this a lot, yeah? Or try put this in your game. You see how everyone cuts back and they expect like the passing run the box, yeah? Look what I do. Look what his Marquinhos does. His Marquinhos thinks I'm going to turn back. Look, see that? You just go straight. Sometimes just doing dumb shit like that works. Running in a straight line. R1, by the way. And then, obviously, I find Salah there. One thing I clocked, when you R1 defend, you know exactly when to stop to the player that you're R1 in. Yeah, it's just anticipation. Honestly, you know when you just, like, know someone's they're exhausted because they're on the ball for so long, yeah? So you just know they're exhausted and they're gonna try to find another option. Okay, this was a goal I actually remember. Counter attack. Triangle, but on this side. The same thing again. I sent Pena on the run. But if I don't play a lock with Pina, she doesn't become an option. Play a lock with her. There you go. She's a passing option now. I got lucky with this first time free ball. It's just a glitch in it. One of those righty things you do in a game. And then we score that goal. Fair enough. Pina false 9. You play out... No, she's an advanced forward, but you play your false 9. If that makes sense. So you're always calling her short. You're always involving her in the game. She's not like getting the ball in the final third. And that's it. This guy just quit at half time. Search up his name. You'll see that he's a pro, or used to be at least. And yeah, that was... I don't know. That's just the best example I can give. But I have plenty more, obviously. So yeah. pretty much the takeaway I want you guys to get from this is using your left mids and your right mids as much as possible when you're defending. Please, it's like the best thing ever for you. And also utilizing the wings as well and the cutbacks. And then knowing what players to use and what formation. So the reason I say know what formation you attack with the best is because attacking is like bread and butter in this game. It's the thing you want. Tactics.